last time, as the wolves of Ironwood fell under the assault of Sarja and her raiders. They made a valiant defense in the wreckage of the armored train that had been ambushed in the midst of the Midland jungles upon the continent of Viridian. However, the battle was not without cost. Finn remains unconscious by Valicia's side. Kel had been downed by a brutal strike from Sarja, and just before Kai's crossbow bolt pierced her head, killing her, she severed Arnor's right arm. We'll jump right in. We're not going to reroll Destiny. We're not going to reroll Obligation because you are all still in the midst of this. So you will be going forward with not a lot of points on your side.
Great.
Yay!
As Sarja falls, what remains of her forces, which really isn't much, seem to scatter, calling in a language you don't understand, their own retreat, and then disappearing over the hill from whence they came. The very few remaining soldiers and workmen of the Ironwood Company that were attending the train, it's really a handful. It's like 4 or 5 of them left. Give panicked cheers and then start to attend to the dead and the wounded and try to mount some sort of rallying call to whoever remains and search the wreckage. What do you all do?
I think Bread was already moving towards sort of this scene of carnage as it was happening, so he would like to get to Kel and Arnor and heal as many people as he possibly can in that vicinity as quickly as he can.
You can go ahead and try to heal Kel.
Okay. Do you have any critical injuries, perchance?
I have 2.
Okay. Well, let's get you conscious first, I guess.
Seth also has one, but I'm not sure that'll be resolved with just a roll.
Here comes the first roll. 3 success.
All right, as you attend to this injury, you are able to mitigate this horrifying wound that Kel has sustained. And yeah, as it states, until healed, treat the characteristic 1 point lower. That 1 critical injury is now healed.
Here comes number 2.
Holy crap.
Brett is insane. 5 success, 2 advantage.
That second critical injury follows shortly after. Bread is able to stitch up these wounds, almost mend these muscles of yours that have been torn asunder back together, apply some sort of salve, bandages, what have you. Kel's fearsome and Kel's horrific injury are healed. Kel still has a 2 difficulty critical injury. You healed both of the 3 difficulty.
2 difficulty? That ain't no thing. Yeah, cool. Here we go.
Nice.
A waste of a triumph, but 2 success, 2 advantage, 1 triumph.
I will let the advantages be used towards strain, so Kel can heal 3 strain.
Yay.
Am I awake?
Nope.
Do I need to make a separate consciousness heal?
Yeah.
What is my difficulty for consciousness?
That will be 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to upgrade it.
Oh no, hang on.
Hey, Arnor's gonna take 2 less strain.
Nice.
He sees Bread and is like, wow, he knows his stuff.
I might be missing a hand, but that guy knows what he's doing.
It's the entire arm.
Wow. Here's the roll. 5 success, 1 threat.
All right.
And then I have 4 ranks in surgeon, so you heal an additional 4.
You can go up to your wound threshold.
Dang.
Oh no.
You will remain at 20 wounds. As Bread tends to your critical injuries, it seems those are able to be mitigated. However, in dealing with these simple wounds inflicted by Sarja's blade, no matter what you do to them, they do not heal.
Oh dear.
Oh, well, that's not good.
In fact, Laurel, I'm going to make you make a roll.
Okay.
This will be a daunting discipline check that is 4 difficulty, and I will upgrade it.
Why would you do that to me?
Bread one's way screaming, "A wound I cannot heal! Ah!"
Could use a light side point to counter that.
Okay. I may as well, since you've so graciously returned it to us. Here we go. 1 success! By the skin of my teeth.
Good thing you added that.
As trace void energy seeps from Kel's open wounds and sores that have been inflicted here, you barely resist this underlying call to feed upon it, and you pull away from her.
Oh, God. It's not helpful for the healer to be like, tasty.
Well, maybe the healer should have thought of that before signing up with the freaking devil.
far too late for that. Devil had my number ages ago. Okay, I think he looks Kel in the eye to communicate. Classic Laurel character move. To communicate to her, like, we've talked, you know what I'm dealing with, I have to move away from you right now or I'm gonna lose it. And will, like, is she conscious? She's conscious, right?
She's conscious, yeah, but you're really not feeling any better.
Yeah, I'm down one more strain hit and I'm out again. I'm at both of my thresholds.
Well, hopefully Sarya's corpse doesn't leap back into life. Bread will go to Arnor, just kind of like hands shaking.
Okay. That is, again, it'll be 3 difficulty to heal Arnor.
Is this a sewing the arm back on check?
I mean, he's also at 22 out of 23 wounds.
You know, fair.
I mean, honestly, I like the idea of Bread taking a hot sector. You know, like, it might work. Come here, Arnor.
Let me get my suture.
It just got chopped off, so who's to say? Okay. Can I sew his arm back on? Can I heal that critical, or is that permanent?
That is definitely not a critical injury that you can heal right here.
Okay.
As it says in the description, that limb is permanently lost.
Yeah.
Unless you got some really, really strong thread to hold that on there, I think it's a no-go.
You can attend to the critical injury because he's going to get setbacks on everything. So you can remove the critical injury, but you can't replace the arm.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll do that critical heal first.
All right, so that'll be 3.
Bread is such a skilled surgeon, he can actually teach someone how to be left-handed.
4 success, 2 threat.
Arnor, you can remove that 1 critical injury.
Okay. This is for actual healing. Dang it. 2 success, 1 advantage. But there's an additional 4 on top of that, unless the Sarja garbage is also preventing me from doing that.
As you apply these salves and bandages and make your little medicinal concoctions, you encounter this a similar, if not the same phenomenon, that whatever wounds Arnor has sustained refuse to heal. A sort of otherworldly energy keeping them open.
Well, this isn't good.
What's wrong?
I should probably sound a little more hurt.
Bread, you seemed a bit concerned. Is there nothing you can do?
I don't know exactly what it is that her sword is capable of, but I can't heal you. It's prevented me from doing that. There's void in these wounds.
Can we not extract the void?
He kind of like glances over his shoulder at the unconscious Finn and says, I think our void extraction system's out of order.
Very well. See to the others.
He will nod and go to the other Ironwood Company people that are alive and in need of first aid.
Great.
So while all this is going on and everybody's occupied otherwise, Kai is going to go up to Sarja's corpse and will lean down to her and under her breath say, "Not so fierce now, are we?" And after saying that, she's going to retrieve her bolt, yes, that is embedded in her skull, and after that, she's going to inspect Sarja's body and see if there's anything on her person.
The closest one to you and who definitely overhears this as he's right there is Sirocco, so keep that in mind. Arnor was sequestered away by Bread to be healed.
I'll go ahead and I will just use a little story point for this. As you inspect Sarja's body, you find that her signature sword is not there, and instead it has found itself a new home on Sirocco's hip.
Kai's going to immediately notice this and will deliver a cheeky smile to him and turn to him and say, "And what do we have here? For safekeeping, I presume?"
Yes, a sword for a sword master. I would have offered to give it to Kel, but she seems to be indisposed at this time. So I think it most prudent it stay in my care.
As you inspect the blade, actually, I want you, Sirocco, to give me... Yes, let's see. Let's just call it perception. Let's do a 2 difficulty perception check, average. I'm going to upgrade this, though, Sirocco.
I'm going to take away imaginary strain.
Okay, so it's going to be a red and...
1 purple.
That is 1 success and 3 threat.
As you take a good look at this blade, unsheath it just a little bit to look at the steel and the metalwork here, you notice that some of the potency has faded, but as you've then picked it up, that sort of diminishing power then stops and stays at the level of where it was. And with that 3 threat, I'll give you the stats for that shortly.
Yep.
Okay.
not good.
I am afraid of this sword.
In response to this, what Sadako said, she'll turn away from him, and as she says this, to continue inspecting Sarya's body, and will say, in Taelic, well, you're probably the most worthy of us to bear it. And she'll continue to move forward to see if she can find anything on Sarya, not really noticing what's happening.
Why don't you roll a 2 perception for me then, Chris?
Okay, and Kai got 1 success and 1 advantage.
Great. As you poke through her belongings, I'll say that you do find a map of the local region, these jungles and more dense forests that make up the middle of Viridian here. There are some points of interest. However, there's no point of reference for them. And so, though you'd know, oh, this would be an interesting place to explore, and maybe you can point out a landmark or two to like triangulate, just as it currently stands, I wouldn't say that you have a feasible reason to go after any of these points of interest, nor is the party exactly in a capable state to do so.
Okay, well, with that, she recognizes the situation, and with her curiosity, she'll put that away in her back pocket, so to speak, and literally and figuratively, this map. And she'll stand up from Sarya, and everybody else is being healed currently, right?
Yes, it would look like that is the case.
Oh, Bread! And she'll turn towards Bread and whichever direction he's in, and will say, found a new friend for you. And she'll start walking towards the rest.
She's diabolical and I love her. Brett obviously stiffens at being hailed by Kai in any circumstance and will stand up and leave this area where he has been attending to regular, I was going to call them civilians. They're not. They're definitely members of a mercenary company, but they feel like civilians to me. The other Ironwood Company employees, and will intercept Kai on her way to him and say, could you maybe not say that so loud?
Oops. My bad. My apologies. I'm so sorry. I forgot that not many other people know that you talk to the dead. Sorry. I couldn't resist.
Brett looks at her like, would you like to join them shortly?
Oh, calm down. Don't worry. Nobody heard that. And she says this in a whisper, and will kind of do some damage control.
The camera pans over, all the survivors looking straight at you.
Their eyes are just dinner plates. Brett will go over to Sarya. He doesn't know what he looks like when he does this whole commune with the dead garbage. So I think that he would at the very least have the good sense to drag her body somewhere where he won't be observed.
I don't know if there's any place that you can drag that.
I think it's like an open plain.
I know. I mean, like behind like a barricade or...
There is sort of a little triage set up nearer the wreckage where the, like I said, handful of survivors are tending to their wounds, where you treated Arnor and Kel, and then also where Finn is lying unconscious.
If it isn't noticeable, Kai would like to at least observe this. I mean, she'll be a little in a distance, give you a little privacy.
How very courteous of her. I'll go ahead and activate my heroic ability then. So, Hollow Conduit, here we go.
This is with Sarya's body?
Yeah, this is gonna be real dangerous. At this point, I think that he sort of like goes limp in a weird way, where he's still sitting up, but is not present in his body or holding any control over his muscles at all. So he just kind of sits there to enter whatever void space he now speaks to the dead and this entity in.
Awesome. Make a daunting discipline check for difficulty.
Oh, golly gee willikers. 1 success, 2 threat.
Man, you are like got the clutch success coming out of nowhere. I guess it wasn't that bad. You have pretty good stats, but...
This is unprecedented.
You'll take 2 strain with those threat.
Okay.
As you are not assaulted per se by this presence, but you feel it just come upon you, and angrily so. And it just whispers in your brain in this like piercing voice that rings in your ears and splits your skull. Just, fool, you risk everything now. Reach out here. And you feel a lull. You're able to respond.
Well, we're sort of under the gun right now.
I had to check myself because like that wouldn't be an expression. I'm like, there are guns. Yes, there is. Last season, though.
No.
We're sort of under the crossbow here.
think under the axe would probably be.
The axe.
But we're not Coco, so.
You hear it say,
You shun my duty. I have warned you before. The consequences that will follow. I hunger, you desire. We fulfill each other in this tenuous act. But do not deceive yourself that I am of in any great need of your being as you are of mine.
If that's true, then you're welcome to leave right now.
all right, you're going to have to make a daunting discipline check.
Oh, Brett and his sassy mouth. Here we go. 2 success, 1 threat.
You're going to take another strain.
Approaching that threshold, baby.
As this fire shoots through your veins from your head into your withered arm, and as you hold it up, gripping the wrist in front of you, you see the blackened flakes of your skin just start to fall away, diminishing the mass of your hand until it's a little lighter, and you can almost see bone poking through on some of the joints. And then you blink, and it's as if it never happened, and the pain is gone.
Dang.
And it says,
Bold of you to believe that you exist without me. The second you are not latched, you will fade entirely into the gray plane, and no one will stop you.
What can you tell me about Sarja Flint?
Unfortunately, very little. This creature was one whose utility was more valuable while they yet drew breath. They possessed a weapon, however. A weapon that would seat me for some time yet. And I would say fulfills a debt that one of your friends must yet fill.
Do you know how to heal wounds dealt by that blade?
It is a thing of ancient and forbidden power for those such as myself. There is nothing one such as I can do. Void is pure destruction. It saps and takes, steals life in all its forms. There is no restoring what is taken into that great abyss. Not through conventional means, not through mortal means.
Alright, so you can't pull any information out of her. We're gonna need something to go on if we're gonna keep pushing down this course.
Feed me the blade, and I may draw from it her memories.
I'll see what I can do.
and you feel the presence retreat.
I will pull back into my body and then just look back at Kai as if to say, and what?
Well, did she say anything?
If we want to recover her memories, they're in her sword, which I notice isn't on her person.
Yeah, I noticed that myself too. I'll have a look around.
Fred will roll his eyes and stand up and, head out to look for the sword. Because he doesn't know what happened to it.
Arnor, he's sitting down trying to recover, and then a sudden remembrance comes to him, and he's going to start getting up and muttering, "Oh, please tell me somebody saved the bloody mounts." And he's going to go look for our transportation.
Wow, yeah, good thinking.
Sarako will also head towards the wreckage to see if he can salvage any supplies or anything, because, without that, looks like we might be in for a hunt.
Boar hunt? Meet another entity out there?
Perhaps.
The classic boar hunt.
Ryan, how am I feeling right now?
You feel terrible. You feel that you haven't slept in days. You feel like your muscles are burning. Everything aches.
It's just real life. My specific question is, having been experienced with a void before, is there any sort of indication that I have, apart from the fact that when Bread healed me 3 times, it did not seem to do anything for the fact that I feel like garbage? Am I able to relate this, being someone who studied void for a long time, with other things that I've either experienced or witnessed with void?
Why don't we have you make a knowledge roll here? Let's do knowledge. Do we have forbidden? Yes, we do. Let's do a 2 difficulty forbidden knowledge.
I rolled 3 success.
Yeah, even as Bread was attempting to heal you after managing with your critical injuries, you had this sneaking suspicion that, like, this is going to be in vain, whatever effort he expends.
Okay.
This is not similar, I'll say, to any other void-related malady you may have or have experienced. This is something entirely new and terribly frightening.
My next question was going to be if this had any similarity to other instances in which I have interacted with Void in any way, because I was wondering if it was worth taking a look, quote unquote.
You can see the cut in your skin. Underneath these bandages, they are oozing blood and pus and this black and gray viscous fluid. This is pretty different than what you've experienced before, though a similar sort of pattern of spider webbing is taking place underneath your skin nearer the wounds.
Okay. With that in mind, I think just for her sake, Hel would maybe try to stumble to her feet, feeling, for all intents and purposes, worse than she ever has probably in her entire life. If it is at all possible, she would like to get as far away from group behavior as possible and maybe try to duck behind a tree, a piece of wreckage, somewhere where just for a brief moment she could be out of sight.
You can easily do so.
Okay. Kel will duck around a piece of either wreckage or a tree somewhere, just off in the shadows somewhere, and with fumbling, hurried fingers will undo the laces of her pants and check the wound on her thigh to see what it looks like having just had another encounter with a very dangerous void weapon, given what she's been through before.
It looks lessened.
Anything that you could have said to me would have been better than that. I did not like that. Anything that you would have said just now would have been better than that, because I don't want to know why it's better or looks better. I didn't like that. Put that on the record. I didn't like that.
Allie will remember this.
Allie's going to make a note about how much she didn't like what you just said.
Fatima, gathering herself, she's overwhelmed and exhausted and is just ready to sit down. Turns out 90-year-old ladies should not fight in giant battles. It's just not her cup of tea anymore. So she goes off to the side where she sees people making camp and starts making a cup of tea. She's going to shortly offer it to everyone who walks by.
Sirocco and Arnor, as you comb the wreckage a little nearer from where the clearing began. Clearing is generous, as this was literally mostly made by the exploding train and the wreckage that careened through forests, just leveling huge swaths of foliage here. You move toward the back of the train. Everyone pick a number between 1 and 20.
17.
10.
4.
20.
11.
2.
Ooh, close. I rolled a d20, one time for each of you. If I rolled your number, your mount survived.
Oh.
Bread's, Sirocco's, and Fatima's mounts are the only ones still alive.
Nice! Fatima ain't giving away that horse.
Daisy lives! My pristine horse record survives.
There are 3 horses injured, mind you, and then another deceased horse and 2 karaks who seem to have taken the brunt impact. If anything, saving those 2 or those 3 horses.
Oh, poor Tama.
Their sacrifice will not be forgotten.
So Arnor and Sirocco, you are able to lead slowly but surely 3 injured horses back to the camp.
Bread. Where is Bread? Looking around. Do I spot Bread anywhere? Back at the camp?
I mean, yeah, he's pretty easily seen. I think you would see him out over where Sarja used to be, picking through the bodies and wreckage looking for her sword.
Well, I'll say this then, as Sirocco approaches Bread and your eyes flit toward him. Unless Sirocco is making any kind of effort to hide it, you see pretty handily Sarja's sword at his hip.
Convenient.
Bread, do you know anything about healing horses? It would be good if we could have these mounts uninjured to perhaps assist with those of us who are injured, the wounded and the Arnor and Kel and the like.
Bread kind of glances from foot to face with Sirocco and tilts his head a little bit and thinks about commenting on Sirocco's little bloodthirsty performance in the battle there, and then decides probably not right now. And will say, I mean, I'm not a veterinarian, but I can certainly look at a horse. I don't know. I was looking for Sarja's sword, as a matter of fact. I'm glad you found it.
Yes.
It's mine.
As I said to Lady Kai, a sword for a sword master. For safekeeping.
Oh,
Kai was keeping that on the down low for you.
Oh, she was.
Kaya's actually going to pipe up from this and say, "Oh, look, the sword's right there."
And then a bus drives by and Sirocco just throws her under.
Oh, Sirocco, that's the sword you have? Sirocco, I didn't know that's the sword you got.
Right, well, Sarya's memories are contained in that sword, so if we want useful information about what she was up to out here or where to go next, you might want to let me take a look at it. But horses first.
Yes, horses first, and then we can talk about this theory of yours.
Sure. Bread will give a very charming smile that is very on edge to Kai, and then a less on edge smile to Sirocco, and head off to see what he can do about horse ligaments.
Oh man, he's unhinged.
If you want to, you can make a formidable check, just one for all three of these. Have you operated on animals, or specifically horses, before?
What are the cadaver resources of the university at Mainstay?
Only taxidermy.
Could I argue this, that he did have experience with horses maybe specifically, but animals in general at home on the farm?
It'll cost you a story point.
Just one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll do it.
That will remove the setbacks I was going to impose. So just roll 5 difficulty medicine.
Okay, here we go. Horse healing. Ooh, baby. 4 success, 2 threat.
With the 2 threats, I'm going to say that this is going to put you out for the rest of the day.
Yeah, fair.
With the 4 successes, you will have these horses on their feet, ready to travel tomorrow morning.
Okay.
As the day does drag on here, the fires have died down. You've managed to move the injured a little ways into the forests where you can find a more defensible position. The handful of Ironwood Company soldiers help establish a perimeter, and night comes upon you as this terrible day comes to a close.